So I think I'm going to go full TISM brain when it comes to making content. So one of the ways that I've always managed to be successful in things that I've ever been successful in is by just getting stupidly obsessed with it to the point where it's all I do all day, every day. That's how I grew TikTok. That's how I grew 5 different TikToks in like 3 different niches. I kind of have to just apply like a non-stop thought process to it. Like this video right here is just kind of me rambling to the camera for a little while, but I'm really been enjoying making videos recently, and I just want to make more. Like my average has been about 2 videos per day, and then I just sort of sit there twiddling my thumbs for the rest of the day, right? I start playing a game and I'm like, I'm playing a game, but I could be making a video. I could be making a video about something. Making a video about the game doesn't necessarily do too well in terms of views. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. So like something that I really want to do is I want to apply just, I want to grind. I love a grind. It's difficult to explain, but anything I've ever treated as a grind, I've been able to do well at. Like I was on track to fail all of my GCSEs back when I was in school, right? I ended up doing decently well, and that was when I started gamifying it. I started actually learning like what would result in high marks and therefore high grades and things like that versus just hoping for the best. So like I just want to wake up every day and just the entire day make videos, because if you see everything as a little micro goal, and that's how I see things, is micro goals. So for example on TikTok, if I make a TikTok, say that TikTok gets 5,000 views, if that 5,000 views converts 20 people into new followers, that's a win. If I make a YouTube video and that YouTube video converts 10 people, Jesus Christ, if that video converts 10 people into a new subscriber, that is a win. And therefore every video that I post is potentially another 10 new subscribers. If I post 1 a day, it's 10 a day. If I post 2, it's 20. You see what I mean about how then you turn it into a bit of a grind. So it's like, for example, if you guys are watching this video and you haven't already subscribed, be sure to fix that, because you can help me scratch this grinding itch that I always permanently have in my brain. And like check this out. I have a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard I write down ideas for videos because I just never want to stop. I just want to keep doing it because it's fun. I enjoy this. Let me read out the ideas list that I've got right now. Okay, so we've got what's my favorite console. Basically a good way of getting video ideas is always going to be looking at questions people are asking you, because if people are asking you the questions, it is very clearly a topic that people are interested in. So, my favorite console, CEX versus eBay prices, because a lot of people are under the impression that eBay is going to be cheaper to buy games from, and I don't believe that is the case, but I think it'd be very interesting to actually put together a data-driven video comparing the two. And then just sort of conceptual things, such as like, will physical media vanish? Like, are we ever going to get consoles completely discless and there'll be no option to play through discs? People ask me about my collection, so like, there's a video here for each system. Every PlayStation 2 game I own, every PlayStation 3, 4, 360 game that I own, etc. And then other things such as that are relevant to like new gaming news sort of things that I'm interested in talking about, like will Assassin's Creed ever be what it was? And then again, just inspiration through comments. We've got like 100%ing versus just playing through the story of games. Do you buy physical media? Because I'm curious what the general public do. Is the PS5 being in the last phase of its life cycle? Just stuff like that is curious to me. Do CX have a monopoly? I just never. I'm constantly coming up with topics that I think are interesting, and it's like realistically, every video, provided it gets some amount of comments, then provides inspiration for more videos, and we can keep making them. I wanna have several different like formats of video. Like something that I think would be fun to have is that maybe 1 video per day is just like this, where I'm playing through whatever game I'm playing at the moment, but the point of the video isn't the game that I'm playing. Kind of like the way Jev does his videos, you know? Like, Jev has managed to build himself a format that is so powerful in that he can just every day make a video, playing whatever he wants, pretty much talking about whatever he wants, and because everybody loves Jev, they will watch. If you can build up a fraction of success like that, you're onto a winner, you know? Like, my goal is to be able to talk about anything I want on this account. Like, my accounts on TikTok have always been called Kale Vlogs and Kale Talks, and just it's always been just me talking about sort of anything I wanted within a specific niche, and I want to be able to do that here. Like when I go and do things on a day-to-day basis, like the IKEA vlog, 2,000 people watched that IKEA vlog. That is above average views for my account. People enjoyed that. I want to be able to do the same thing. Say I go to Alton Towers, I want to be able to vlog that. When I go on holiday, I want to be able to vlog that, because I've previously vlogged holidays before on TikTok, and that's gone over well. People enjoyed those. Like, I'm going to Florence, which when I go to Florence, I want to visit all of the locations that I would have visited when I played Assassin's Creed 2. I think that could be very cool. Go and find Ezio's house, the place that his family got executed, the prison that his father was kept in, stuff like that. Go and see that all in person and get it on video for the memories and such like that. I've got videos of me stood in the Colosseum and I'm like, this is cool. I want to be able to just do videos on pretty much anything because I've always loved making videos. It's why TikTok, it's why I resonated so well with TikTok, because on TikTok you are rewarded for posting as much as you possibly can, because you just are. And I need to get to that sort of point with YouTube as well. And I think limiting myself to just 2 per day is gonna hold me back. Like, maybe in the long run I have to slow down and upload less. But like in these early stages where like I don't have all that many subscribers, I don't think there's any detriment to uploading more. Like, so long as quality of the video doesn't slip, which will be determined by the viewer themselves, we're all onto a winner, you know? So there's tons of topics I want to talk about every day. The plan is that as long as I can put more topics to talk about on my whiteboard per day than I end up talking about in videos per day, we then have a never-ending content generator that I can just keep going with. Yeah. So I hope you guys like the idea of just lots of videos, because I've always liked watching people who upload a lot. It always makes me really sad when I find a new YouTuber and I'm like, this person, I really want to watch more of their stuff. And then I look and they upload twice a month or even less. And I'm like, ugh, they're great. But once I exhaust their content library, I'm never going to see them again because the algorithm will stop showing me them. I kind of want to treat this account as like an archive of just, I'm going to have to pause this because it's a movie scene. Also, can we just appreciate the fact that my camera seems to be handling the fact that it's like pretty dark in here really well? Like, my lights are off. I can't believe we're already at this scene of The Matrix already, by the way. Like, we're halfway through the first film and I feel like I've only been out the tutorial for like 5 seconds. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas in the pipeline and things that I want to talk about, and I want to spend more of every day making videos because it's just something that I find thoroughly fun. I don't like uploading twice and then all day twiddling my thumbs being like, well, now what? I want to constantly be being productive. And it's like I say, every video that I make is another opportunity to get more views, get more subscribers, and grow the account more. Because this is something that's special about YouTube versus TikTok, is that TikTok growth doesn't mean much. If I gained 10,000 new followers today on TikTok, my average views, they wouldn't tick up. That's not the way TikTok works. Whereas if I doubled my subscriber base on YouTube today, you could pretty reasonably expect a massive chunk of regular viewers to return every day. Because that's the way that works. Whereas on TikTok, that is not the case. So like, after doing TikTok for years, and TikTok being my full-time job for years, it gets to the point where it's like growth, while fun to see the bigger numbers, becomes kind of meaningless. Because it doesn't actually result in return in terms of like tangible results. Because a follower number doesn't mean anything. Viewers mean things, because viewers mean, you know, viewers mean money at the end of the day, to be real. So it's like, you want more of that. Oh, are we about to have another movie cutscene? Whereas on YouTube, everything is tangible. If I can grow this account to 100,000 subscribers, that would probably be a life-changing amount of views per day by that point, or at least way less stress. I see a lot of like professional YouTubers talk about the ups and downs of YouTube, and about how like things can fluctuate and it'd be stressful. But fluctuations happen on TikTok on a crazy basis. Like, for example, and I'll always be very transparent with you guys about money. It's just sort of what I'm like. YouTube, your RPM, which is RPM in content creation means the amount you get paid per 1,000 views. Your RPM on YouTube fluctuates throughout the year as advertising rates change. So like in December, advertising rates are really, really high because businesses are trying to spend a lot of money to get people buying stuff. And then in January, your RPM goes really low. So for the same amount of views, YouTubers will make way more money in December than they would in January. And it's why a lot of big YouTubers won't upload at the start of the year, because they just won't get paid the same despite the views being the same. Whereas on TikTok, your RPM can drastically differ through the month. Just through the month. Towards the later end of a month, you get paid less than the start of the month. And that's quite stressful. So to succeed on YouTube, it would scratch an itch in my childhood brain, because I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, I think I've said this in videos before, but I distinctly remember being like 12 watching Machinima Respawn videos on Call of Duty, being like, if I was 16 like the rest of these guys, this would have been something I could have done. But I was a squeaker, so I was a little bit too young. If I was just if I was born a little bit sooner, could have been me. But I was a bit too old, so it wasn't me. It's stealing people's guns now, look. We're getting skills. I like how they're coming at me with guns and I'm just there like smashing their heads into the floor. But yeah, I hope that this sort of rant made sense. And I want to make more videos. The videos are not going to change in terms of like what you guys see. I still just want to keep making them. Obviously, CX hauls can't be made at crazy rates because I can't be spending extreme amounts of money every day. But anytime I do a CX haul, I'll be sure to make a video. Like, I think I'm going to travel to Kanakian soon because they've got a couple of games that I need that they've just come in. And Kanak's my favourite CX anyway, for reasons. Reasons being it's not Little Newcastle. Oh dear. We need to go. But yeah, I think that sort of wraps up my thoughts on this. I hope you guys are looking forward to it and enjoy it. I'll see you later.